Your city, your stories. Celebrating the people and places that make Houston shine. It's Great Day Houston. And now, here's your host, Deborah Duncan.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Great Day. We are live in Sugar Land. We'll explain that connection in just a little bit. Oh, hear that crowd back there? We're at Little Woodrow's, where fans are getting ready for a big watch party for the final draw of the FIFA World Cup 2026. These folks are from A-Leaf Independent School District and the Midas Football Academy in Sugar Land. Joining me right now is Ryan Walsh. He's the CEO of the Harris County Houston Sports Authority. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
They're expecting about 1 billion people just to watch the announcement.
Yeah. I mean, the eyes of the world really are on everything FIFA today.
Yeah.
It's going to be fantastic.
All right. We obviously have our pro sports teams, and we have attracted great sporting events to Houston. But what a lot of people don't know is what it takes for that to happen. There's a whole foundation before you ever know what the event's going to be that works to get those events. So tell us what the Harris County Sports Authority does.
Sure. So we do two things, really. One is we are financing the major sports venues in Houston. So think Dyken Park, Toyota Center, NRG Stadium. We're also the landlords of a few of those as well. But the other half of that is we're the sports marketing agent. So what we do is we go out and we talk to the rights holders, the FIFAs, the Super Bowls of the world, and say, hey, Houston is a fantastic global destination for sports. Come check us out. And you know, I got to say, so far our track record speaks for itself.
Yeah. All right. So people know what the Super Bowl is, right? And football, which all of our other friends around the world go, why do you call it football? Because you really don't deal with the foot very much. Call it throw ball, or call it run ball.
Right.
But when it comes to soccer, oftentimes you'll find people who go, oh, yeah, this is the biggest deal, and they know it is.
Sure.
Others are kind of confused. So tell us what the World Cup is.
So the World Cup is really the largest sporting event in the world. It really is. It's the culmination of all of the professional teams in the world coming together. It's a combination of the countries and the confederations, but it really is the largest sporting event in the world. It's a global game, and we're excited to be able to host one of those here in Houston. So. I mean,
it doesn't happen every year. That's also part of the excitement.
It's kind of the exclusivity of it. It's an every 4-year thing, and you think, the Super Bowl has about 125 million viewers, and we're going to have almost 2 billion viewers per match. I mean, the world's eyes really are on Houston for this because it is such a global.
Yeah, and when you say global, you're going to see teams from countries that you don't usually think about in sports. Like, the first time men's teams will be like from Uzbekistan, Jordan, and Curacao, for example.
Sure, absolutely. I mean, one of the ones that's trying to qualify now for the 40 is Suriname, right? You don't talk about sports in Suriname very often, so it is really a global sport. You got the Spains and the Argentinas of the world, but it's the inclusivity of the sport itself that really makes it so exciting.
All right, what is the final draw?
So the final draw is a lottery system, right? So FIFA, in their rankings, they have the rankings of all the teams in the world, and what the lottery picks those pots, right? So they're split up into the pots that basically...
Is that a random lottery?
It is a random lottery that pits the group stages that the teams will compete against. So after today, we'll know more of which countries are coming to Houston and what we can expect.
Yeah. Whatever country comes to Houston, we already know they have a fan base here, don't we, because of our diversity?
Absolutely. And of all the 42 teams that are in the running right now, Houston has a home base, a home crowd for all of those countries. So that just really speaks to Houston's global diversity and what Houston really is all about.
There is a final draw broadcast coming up today, and it's so interesting. You got the President of the United States, the President of Mexico, and the Prime Minister of Canada, because the games will be held in North America.
Right, and it's the first time that FIFA's done that. So you talk about the largest sporting event in the world. This will be the largest World Cup ever happening. First time it's in 3 countries, certainly the first time it's in 16 host cities. So it is a massive global effort.
Yeah. How many matchups will Houston host?
We'll have 7 matches at NRG Stadium.
Wow. Okay. This is not our first rodeo in big events, as you just mentioned, but it is probably our biggest rodeo in that way. And so just looking at, the past in terms of numbers, Super Bowl 2017, about 140,000 visitors. I think you mentioned that part. NCAA Final Four, up to 75,000 visitors. World Series, mostly local fans are here during the World Series. And some tens of thousands of people from out of town. This is going to bring so many more.
It is. We are expecting probably on average about 500,000 people on Houston's shores. just for World Cup. I mean, it's a lot of people, but it's so exciting, and Houston's so well situated amongst all the other host cities from an airport perspective that we're not just having the folks come into the matches here in Houston, but it's also sort of the transient crowd, the folks coming through Houston to go to the other host cities as well.
Our cup runneth over.
Indeed it
right?
does.
Because in terms of the number of people
have.
who will be here, it will be like dumping the size of a couple of major U.S. cities
Absolutely.
in Houston at that moment. All right. And Houston is a perfect World Cup city, as we mentioned, because of our diversity that's here, but also for our infrastructure.
Sure. We have great infrastructure, starting, of course, with our world-class venues, our sports venues, NRG Stadium and Toyota Center, Daikin Park, and the others. But it's also the transportation systems we have. We have 3 really fantastic airports with which we can move so many people. We've got great roadways, great freeways. We've got great city and county infrastructure that's going to help support those visitors.
Yeah, and then the economic impact is going to be huge, not just for the immediate area, but all around.
It is absolutely a regional impact. We're expecting an estimated about $1.5 billion economic impact. That's additional jobs. That's folks coming in, renting cars and staying in hotel rooms. It's the restaurants. It's the shops. It really is a regional impact as far as what the dollars are going to come into the region.
Yeah, it's also a great springboard, because when you can handle something like this, it means you can pretty much handle any big event to your city, right?
Undoubtedly. And Houston is so great because we do really big stuff really well, and I think our history shows that, right? From Super Bowl, Final Four, college football playoffs, you name it. So now with World Cup, this is certainly a launching board for us, and it really proves that Houston can do whatever we want to do, and we can do it really, really well. And I think we've got a fantastic team with our host committee, with our partners, and certainly thank you to Sugar Land being out here today, one of the supporters of the host committee. But it's going to take everybody, and that's what we keep saying. It's not an authority event, it's not a Houston event, it's everybody's event, and it's going to take all of us to make sure this is a great event.
All right, people will be able to enjoy it a number of ways, some from afar, but some will be able to get tickets. How do they go through that ticket process?
Sure. So the best way right now is to go through the FIFA website and register for their ticket lottery system. There's one coming up, and if you want a guaranteed spot, there's some hospitality packages through NRG Stadium through that website as well that you can go in there. But the lottery system is really the only way that you can get the tickets right now. So go to the FIFA website, go to the tickets, register for the lottery, and good luck.
Yeah, all right, and this is something we have to mention because it has happened before. If you bought a ticket and you're from another country, you have a friend from another country buying the ticket, you don't show up at the airport, and then go through customs and go, but I got a ticket, let me in, right? So just some things that the people need to be aware of.
Absolutely. I'm sure coming in from out of the country, you're going to want to make sure that you're planning ahead. If your country requires a visa, make sure you've started that process early, even if you don't know if you're coming or not. It's always better to have it and not need it, right? But there's a lot of planning that's going to go in. And I know that the federal government and certainly the state government, we're all working together to make sure that all of those visitors coming in are going to feel welcome and can be able to enjoy the matches.
All right, last question. Did you play sports, and what did you learn from it?
I did play sports, and I tell you, I learned it was obviously, it takes a team, and it's something that I deal with every day with the Sports Authority and the host committee team. Is if you don't have a good team around you, it's not possible. With the right folks, you can do anything you put your mind to.
Yeah, being part of a team can help you establish a great work ethic later in life. And
100%.
So, all right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're so excited to learn more about the Harris County Houston Sports Authority. Visit houstonsports.org. All right. Well, now that we have set the stage for the World Cup in Houston, coming up, how KHOU, that's a part of town that's east of downtown, is about to become the site for one giant World Cup party.
Oh, yeah.
We'll tell you what FanFest is all about. And Carlos, speaking of parties, it looks like you already got started, my friend.
Oh, I definitely got started, Deb. Yes, we're at Little Woodrow's in Sugar Land. In just a little bit, we're going to show you guys all the amazing bites and beverages that this bar has to offer. So more Great Day coming up in just 2 minutes.
Welcome back to Great Day. We're live in Sugar Land at Little Woodrow's, where fans are getting ready for the World Cup's final draw. That all starts at 11 o'clock. About 1 billion people around the world will be watching. Speaking of fans, the World Cup isn't just about the matches. FanFest will turn East Downtown, also known as KHOU, into one big soccer celebration. And here to tell us what to expect is Holly DeBeer. She's the Chief Operating Officer for Harris County Houston Sports Authority. Hello there.
Good morning.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Holly, you played sports, and I just asked Ryan before, like in playing sports, what lessons that he learned. What lessons did you learn?
I mean, there's so many lessons to learn from being an athlete, but I think communication and hard work are the two that you got to take with you as you move forward from sports into any step in your life.
Yeah, you're also a coach, a basketball coach.
Yes, absolutely. It's one of those special opportunities to help teach the next generation the sport. It's something I've always loved to do.
Yeah, and when it comes to soccer, you know, girls can play any sport, but soccer seems to have been early on much more inclusive.
It is, and it's one of those things when you get to see, especially youth now, those amazing elite athletes on the women's side of the soccer game right now. Team USA has been amazing since I was a kid. It's been fun to watch, but getting the Women's World Cup in the U.S. was instrumental to that. So now having the Men's World Cup, it should be special for this sport.
Yeah, all right. And what's special for what's going to happen with this event is that it's not just the game itself, the matches themselves, but the fan festivals. And it's a great way for people who love soccer to celebrate it even more, but for people who are not so familiar with it to understand what it means.
Yeah, the fan festival is an opportunity for anybody and everybody to have a piece of the World Cup. So we know that there's going to be thousands upon thousands of visitors coming in to see the matches, but they're still capped. You only have so many tickets that can be sold to the game. So this is a way for as many people to have an opportunity to see every match played in the World Cup on the biggest screens at the greatest atmosphere here in our city, right in Edo, for the fan festival.
Yeah, free general admission, but being in Edo is such a perfect place for this to occur.
Yeah, Edo has become known as, you know, that cultural hub, number one, for soccer first and foremost, but also for good food, sports, and just that energy of Houston. And so we think it'll be the perfect atmosphere for the FIFA Fan Festival.
What can fans expect?
You can expect to see every match, not just the matches that are going to be played here in Houston, but every match of the FIFA tournament will be played live on the biggest screens there. You'll have food, entertainment, atmosphere, some soccer games and matchups. There'll be a lot of fun and family-friendly activities for people to come out and experience at the highest level.
Yeah, and in that area of Edo, you already have that infrastructure of some really great restaurants, really great bars, and the whole bit. And even just visually, you know, the murals are beautiful there.
Absolutely, and one of the things that we're really excited about is it's not just the FIFA Fan Festival in Edo, but it's this concept of football fiesta that we're incorporating, which is going to help bring those bars and restaurants into the mix as well. So we want you to come out and experience the whole neighborhood, go and visit those local establishments, come to the Fan Fest, make it a whole experience, and make sure that everybody in Houston gets the opportunity to participate.
Yeah, and that's the reason why Fan Fest matters. And then even after this whole thing is over, you know, we look at it, we go, oh, it's so far away. Is it really that far away, right? It's not that far away. But after it's all over with, it'll have an impact for generations.
Absolutely. There's some amazing effort being put in by our city and our county and the host committee to make sure that there's a legacy after this. And it's how do we implement those things both from a soccer standpoint for the next generation, but also those local businesses and community members to make sure that there's an impact that lives on past this event. All
right. Like I said, it is a ways away, but things to keep in mind because it's going to get crowded. Yes. Just some great advice for people who just want to do some early planning.
Yeah. So again, it's a free event. So we want as many people to come out and experience it, but more information can be found on the FIFA Fan Fest website, as well as make sure you know where to park, all those things. That know before you go information will all be on the website so you can plan appropriately, but make sure you stop in those restaurants and the bars and the local shops along the way, make a whole day of it, come out and enjoy the FIFA Fan Festival in Edo.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, one of those things that makes Houston even a greater city. To learn more about FIFA Fan Fest, visit fwc26houston.com/FIFA Fan Festival HOU. Up next, Sugarland knows how sweet it is to be part of this global event, what it means to be the official FIFA World Cup host city supporter from the mayor of Sugarland next. In Sugarland, the city is gearing up for global attention as the official FIFA World Cup host city supporter. And leading the city into this new chapter is the first woman to serve as mayor of Sugarland, Carol McCutcheon, and she joins us along with Allison Brooks with Visit Sugarland. Good morning.
Good morning, Deborah.
All right, let's talk a little bit about Sugarland. Obviously, we know how it got its name from that cash crop called sugar, right? But for a long time, Sugarland was kind of like that other city outside of Houston. It has grown by leaps and bounds. It is its own entity now.
We absolutely are. And we are so proud to be a host city supporter of the FIFA World Cup 26.
Yes, all right. You have been here since '93, you and your husband, you worked in oil and gas and so many other avenues, and you have every degree there. I think there is. You've got, seriously, like what UT,
and the other UT,
yeah, the other UT. You've been all over there. All right, what brought you into city government and service?
I absolutely love Sugar Land. I'm just really passionate about it, and I just wanted to give back, and I wanted to keep our community strong and vibrant for the future.
Yeah, U.S. News and World Report had mentioned that Sugar Land is such a great place to live, among the top cities to live in the country.
Oh, it absolutely is.
And for all kinds of reasons. One is just like Houston, we always say we have such great diversity. So does Sugar Land.
Yes, we do. We're one of the diverse cities in the county, and in the world.
Great schools.
Yeah. Absolutely top-notch schools.
Yeah, and beautiful outdoor spaces and activities as well. All right, and just 20 minutes from downtown Houston. All right, the official FIFA World Cup host city supporter. What exactly does that mean?
Well, it means that we're going to be hosting all sorts of fabulously family-fun events and multicultural activities, sports camps, all sorts of stuff to be able to support Houston in this effort. And it's going to generate $1.5 billion regionally, and we want to get a share of that.
Yeah, you all are going to get that. When we say how sweet it is, you are going to get a share of that. All right, World Cup excitement. You're in charge of a lot of that stuff as well that will be spilling out to Sugar Land.
Yes, ma'am. We have been hard at work. Our Visit Sugar Land team is planning a full lineup of events, activations, and unique fan experiences around the city. We've been partnering with our Space Cowboys over at Constellation Field and some of our youth soccer clubs to provide some youth soccer clinics, some soccer-themed programming during the tournament time. Can also expect some fan experiences at Sugar Land Town Square area and just other key events across the city. So we'll have more details about those events coming up over the next couple of months.
Yeah, the Houston Museum of Natural Science, the Sugar Land even Regional Airport, viewing parties and cultural programming as well.
Absolutely. We have a lot of exciting programming coming up. Our goal is to make our visitors feel welcome and as well as our community and residents.
You have some volunteer opportunities available. What would those volunteers be doing?
We do. So we'll have lots of volunteer opportunities to help across those events that I just mentioned. Some of those opportunities will be announced within the next couple of months. So we are launching a new web page that you can go to, sugarland26.com, to stay in the know, sign up for those volunteer opportunities, and just make sure you're up to date on all of the newest information we put out. All
right. We mentioned earlier that we'll have about 500,000 people coming to the Houston area to watch the games and be a part of the festivities. I just mentioned that, Sugar Land's really just about 20 minutes away from Houston. This would also be a great place for people to come and to stay, right?
Oh, absolutely. And we've got an airport, so people can fly into the airport.
Yeah. All right. So you're looking at a planning portal coming up soon that people can take advantage of. What will that entail?
Yeah, so the planning portal, like I mentioned, is sugarland26.com. You can go there to really plan your visit. It's for our regional market as well as our international visitors. So it'll have all of our official hotels in the city, our activations and events that we're planning. So you can look to that portal to get all of the most up-to-date details and really just plan your visit to Sugar Land.
All right, Mayor, this is your moment. For anyone who's looking to move out of the big city and move out to Sugar Land, what would you say to them?
Sugar Land is a fabulous place to live. It's one of the safest cities in the United States. Great place to live, work, and to raise a family.
All right. Thank you all so much. All right. Say it with me. How sweet it is. Sweet Sugar Land. Sweet Sugar Land. To learn more about the city of Sugar Land, you can go to their website at visitsugarlandtx.com. And this is what I love about Sugar Land too, is that you can, no matter if you live someplace else, you can come out here and have such a great time. You have so many different areas where families can come and have a great time. So you feel like you got out of town, but you didn't have to travel far.
That's right. So many different foods to try and everything.
Right. We're all one big happy family. All right. Up next, how one man turned a lifelong passion for soccer into a giant sports venue that has quickly become a go-to spot for Houston fans of all ages. Day Houston, live in Sugar Land. Sugar Land is serving as a host support city for the World Cup. We're at Little Woodrow's as fans get ready for the World Cup final draw today. Our fans today are from Alief Independent School District and the Midas Football Academy. in Sugar Land. Right now, I am with Nathan Woodbridge. He is a super fan who played the game around the world before coming to Houston to build one of the biggest soccer complexes, Revolution Soccer. Hello there.
Hi, how you doing?
All right. I know you're ready to get back inside and warm up. You're like, oh, it's so cold out here.
This is not my type of weather at all.
Yeah, not your type of weather. But all right, what you are about is soccer. You say that soccer basically was, since the day that you could even kick a ball or look at a ball, you were obsessed with it.
Yeah, since I was 5 years old, I've been playing. It's all I've kind of known, really. And luckily, the sport exists, else I probably wouldn't have a job.
Yeah. All right. You were born in Australia. Obviously, we get that Aussie accent right there. The first jersey you wore was Liverpool.
Yep, still a big Liverpool fan.
Yeah. And you wore that jersey until it wore out, just about.
Yeah, basically the sleeves that cut the circulation off, so that it was time for a new one. But yeah, I've worn that all my life.
You're like the jersey you wore at 5 years old. You were wearing at 25 years old.
Pretty close
like
to that.
Little
yeah.
half shirt that you had going on there. What was it about the game?
I don't know. I just got involved at a young age and turned out I was not too bad at it. And then just the camaraderie, like the sportsmanship, I think, and it sort of helped through life, I guess, too.
Yeah, you got a chance to play. Mm-hmm. So no surprise there that you went through school playing and then got into semi-pro or pro?
Yeah, I was fortunate enough that it actually took me over to England where I wanted to play since I was little, and played over there for a while and then begun to work in it instead, and that's been the rest of my life so far.
How did you get to Houston?
It was through work, actually. I worked for a soccer company over in England, and then they moved me to the West Coast to launch and run it for about 10 years. And then I moved to Houston 4 years ago to build my own, and because I've got family here too.
Yeah. So, from player to builder. So tell us about what you've built here.
Revolution Soccer Complex. It's a venue with 7 small-sided fields. We have a full bar, food trucks, and we just do all things soccer for kids, adults, companies, just everyone.
Yeah, it's so great because the entire family can get involved in it.
Yeah, it's awesome. So we've got we do leagues, tournaments, pick-up play, field rentals, and kids coaching. So yeah, as you said, like kids come down and play, and then the adults can play in the evenings as well. Yeah,
you are busy. You host about 5,000 people a week and 50 games a week.
Yeah, it's super exciting. It's just a great atmosphere, and I love it here because it's very family friendly, as we spoke. So there's a lot of people that come to watch and not only play. So it's really cool. So now we're about to build the second one next month.
Yeah, and it's not a season for it. It's all year round, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So when like last night when it's cold and windy and wet, but generally speaking, it's super busy. Yeah,
you got to be a tough athlete. All right. The great thing about sports, and we've touched on it in several segments this morning, is that even if kids never go pro, semi-pro, whatever, to be involved in it is so important for the lessons that you learn. What are the lessons you learn, and why would you encourage parents to get their kids involved in soccer in particular? What separates soccer from some other sports?
Well, for me, it was sportsmanship, leadership, teamwork. And I think it keeps you out of trouble too. That's one of the big ones.
Well, that's true, because idle time, it causes some problems, right?
Exactly.
But to be a part of something positive and learn lessons whether you win or lose at the game, right?
Yeah.
All right, you have a foundation that's aimed at helping kids access the sport.
Yeah, we noticed late last year that especially in the area that we built the first one in, that there was kids that were still having difficulty in affording it, and so we thought we could do more and give back, and so we started a foundation for kids where basically at the moment we bus a Title I school locally to us. We bus them over to the venue, we feed them, we do homework with them, and we teach them soccer every afternoon, so mum and dad can stay at work.
Yeah, and why that's so important. We know in Texas we have that rule of kind of the no pass, no play. Yeah. If you're not making a certain grade, that you can't take part in team sports like that. But this gives them the opportunities to still access what sports can do for you and not worry about that.
Once again, it goes back to just keeping them out of trouble and getting involved in sports at a young age, and we're hoping to then be able to facilitate to be able to take them further as well.
Yeah, all right. So I know you'll be watching the announcement today that's coming up in just a little bit. Yeah. What teams do you hope come here?
Well, obviously, Australia is the big one.
Yeah.
I'm just excited, I think, because we've got 8 games here, so there's potential to have some quite big teams come to play, so just excited. I mean, it's unbelievable. You get to watch 3 to 4 games a day. I mean, it's kind of heaven.
Yeah, that's kind of heaven, all right? Every 4 years, right? And what would be your dream playoff? Or the dream 2 teams, last 2
it'd have to be Australia in there, although that's probably more a hope than
Yeah.
anything. But no, I'd love to see like Argentina, Spain, some of the big ones, Brazil, and of course USA.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much, and thanks for what you've brought here.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, for more information on Revolution Soccer and how you can watch and play, log on to revolutionsoccercomplex.com. All right, when we come back, no football match is complete without game day bites. Carlos is scoring big on delicious snacks to eat at Little Woodrow's while cheering on your favorite team. Welcome back to Great Day. The FIFA World Cup draw will take place at 11 o'clock at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. The President of the United States, the President of Mexico, the Prime Minister of Canada will all take part in that because the games will be held in North America. Also, you'll have a number of celebrities, and they expect about 1 billion people to watch just the announcement itself. All right, Great Day's Carlos Hernandez has some food for thought when it comes to how you want to cheer on your team today. And I say food for thought, I mean that literally. Food for thought and food for eating, Carlos.
Yeah, hey, yes, definitely food for thought here. Inside the Little Woodrow's, I have Shad Miller, who is the COO of the Little Woodrow's. Okay, there is so much excitement today for the final draw. I know people are going to start getting here at 10:30, but okay, let's talk about what can people expect today for today's event.
A lot of food, a lot of cocktails, cold beer, and a good time. And we got the screens will be on. We'll be showing everything we got. We'll find out who we got for the upcoming 7 games here in Houston. We're excited.
You said a lot of screens. I mean, I'm looking around here. I mean, there is wherever you sit in the bar, in the patio, you're going to have game day action.
Absolutely, and some of the largest screens in Houston also. So you got a great viewing experience all times.
Yeah, we've been kind of seeing the patio on the outside throughout the whole hour, and now we're indoors again, like you mentioned. A lot of great buys. So I want to get kind of into it. We have a lot of good food. So what's something that people can find when they come out to Little Woodrow's?
Well, I mean, everything's hand fresh and hand cut, and Chef Tim's done a great job putting some new items on our menu this year. This is our burger right here. This is a smash burger. We partnered with RC Ranch Wagyu beef, 2 slices of American cheese. We put your veggies on there so mom's happy. And then we've got a smashing sauce, too. So the fresh, hand-cut fries done every day. It's a great product. Next, Mom's always going to tell you to have your vegetables. Yeah. So we do that here at Little Woodrow's. You almost got a pound of Brussels sprouts in that thing. We blanch them, and we toss them in sweet and sour garlic sauce. And you get a pound of that thing. You can share it with everybody. Yeah. Then we go down. Now we're going to get you fattened up a little bit. We're going to give you some waffle fries. We lightly bread that chicken. Chicken pieces go on top. A little spicy ranch drizzle, some red onion, bacon, and queso, of course. We sprinkle a little cilantro on top, so you can share that one also. But we got a burger you can get into and get nasty on that thing and tear it up, man.
Oh, he's okay. So this is the smash burger.
That's a smash burger with fresh RC Ranch Ragu product right here in town.
Shad, this is a 2-man job, so I'm going to give you the microphone really quick. Well, I'm taking a bite into talk about some of the chips that you guys also have here.
Yeah, I mean, we went to the drawing board and brought in our own bag chips. So we have these in most properties that don't serve food, 25 locations throughout Texas, so we have some other products that we don't actually have full kitchens in.
That is delicious. I have my mouth full. Okay. So
it's the number one thing on the menu, so it's popular.
Oh, I bet. Okay. Aside from great food, you guys always have a lot of events happening up all the Woodrows. So what else can we find?
Well, I mean, we got a great event department. You go to littlewoodrows.com. You can book a party, whether it's a reunion, Christmas parties, anything going on, we can hold it. We got properties all over Texas. We have 25 Little Woodrows, 15 Fast Eddie's pool halls. We got 2 Woody's Hideaways, one right there in the Energy Corridor that has a lot of parties going on all the time. So Kirkwood and I-10, and then we got 2 coming soon, a new one in Frisco and one in Conroe.
Oh, man, so many locations, more than 10 locations here in the greater Houston. Again, you guys have been just serving delicious drinks, delicious bites since 1995. What does it mean to be here in Sugar Land? You guys have been here for 1 year now, so just to have this community come and support.
Well, absolutely. Sugar Land's special to me. I went to Clements High right down the road. My kids went to school at Ridge Point right up the street, so I live here. It's a community for me. Being here at First Colony Mall and getting to give back to the people that have been given to me for 30 years has been pretty cool.
Amazing. Well, Shad, I know a lot of excitement coming this way. Remind us again, what time are doors opening here? What time can people come in? And you guys are all day long?
We're open at 10:30 today. Doors are open and going to be popping around here till 2 a.m.
2 a.m. Cool. All right. Well, yeah. Shad, thank you so much for joining. This is a delicious bite. A lot of game day bites that you will find here at Little Woodrow's. Again, we are live in Sugar Land. If you guys want more information, of course, go to their website, littlewoodrows.com. That's where you're listed. Like Shad mentioned, 10:30 is when the doors open. But we're going to stay here all day. The event the drawing actually starts at 11. But KHOU Plus is going to be streaming all morning long. So after a great day, make sure to keep watching because we're going to be coming to you live all morning. But for now, I think I'm going to stick with my game day bites. right. I have a lot to eat. I'm hungry. I know it's 9 a.m., but I'm going to chow down. So, Deb, I'm going to send it back to you over on the other side.
Well, okay, Carlos, I expect you to do some passing on that food or I'm going to call foul, okay? All right. Coming up, he's building the next generation of pros on the very fields that he grew up playing on. Details on the Imperial Soccer Club for players at all levels. Welcome back to Great Day. The sun has come out. I think it's gotten 1 degree warmer so far. Okay, like any sport, the road to becoming a pro soccer player starts early, and our next guest is helping to shape the next generation of potential pros. Nicholas Carvajal is with the Imperial Soccer Club, and he's been connected to the game since before he was even born. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, how are you?
All right, you come bearing gifts.
I do. This is for you.
This is so cool. Tell me about this.
So this is a mini World Cup ball.
The mini World Cup ball. All right, Dale, take that for me and make sure I get it back, okay? All right. All right. So I said that soccer basically has been a part of your life even before you were born. One thing that we know about soccer fans, they really love the game. Your dad really loved the game.
He absolutely does. And like you mentioned earlier, I had cleats before I was even born, and we're actually continuing that tradition. We just found out my wife's pregnant, and we bought little cleats for our little one.
Oh my gosh!
Yep.
Okay, is that a boy or girl?
It's going to be a girl.
Oh,
yeah, very
congratulations.
Excited.
All right, so you've already, so like father, like son, you already bought the cleats. Okay, what was it about soccer that your dad loved so much, and then you were able to share that with your dad?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's just such a fun sport, and it doesn't matter if you've never kicked a ball or not, or if you've been playing since you were 2 or 3 years old. Anybody can play the sport. It really is the universal sport.
Yeah, and you've come full circle in it because the very fields that you grew up on, you're now able to pass on what you've learned, your skills, not only in soccer, but skills and just the lessons you learn in sports to the next generation.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been such a blessing to be able to continue playing soccer in this beautiful city of Sugar Land and just bringing back soccer to the community.
Yeah, Imperial Soccer Club. Explain what that is.
Yeah, absolutely. We're a local, we're competitive, and we're a nonprofit organization. Imperial Soccer Club, we start at 3, so our little ones, they do start early, and we go all the way to 18. So we have recreational and competitive.
Yeah, all right. So, just a few years ago when you said soccer, I say relatively a few years ago, in some parts of the country they go, right? And then they go, okay, and then you say football, and they go, oh yeah, football.
Oh, yeah,
no, we mean the real football, right?
That's right.
So it has grown so much in popularity, especially in this area, and I think part of it is that because of our diversity we have here.
Yeah, absolutely. Now imagine one player, one superstar joins a team in Miami, all the attention comes to soccer. Now imagine the World Cup, that global energy coming here, just bringing up the community.
Yeah.
We're very excited.
All right. You have a partnership with the community with several events that you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing's set in stone, but we're looking to host an event possibly at the Space Cowboys Stadium, and we're going to host clinics for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, about what you all do at all age levels and all skill levels as well. The nice thing about that is that it oftentimes parents will drive up, we drop our kids off, right? And they do that, but you can do that with them.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And what's so neat, what you mentioned earlier, these clinics that we're going to host with the city, it's going to be accessible to everybody.
Yeah.
So again, it doesn't matter if you've never kicked a ball, it's going to be open to everyone.
And what does it mean to you locally? We know that Houston is going to be the host city, but out in the outskirts here, and I say outskirts just because outside of Houston, not that Sugar Land is not its own, entity for sure.
Right, absolutely.
But what it means here too.
Yeah, so, it's so neat because the kids here, just because we're away from Houston, they get to see their superheroes, on TV, and we're going to be able to bring them out on the field, and they're going to be able to recreate the same little skill moves that they see on TV.
Yeah. All right. What's the matchup that you would love to see?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's a tough question.
Which can be different from, like, the teams you're rooting for, right? Because we always know what Team USA we'll root for, but
absolutely.
There's also those matchups, and a lot of these go way back, right?
Yes, they do. A good matchup would be probably Spain versus Argentina, but I'd love to root for the U.S. boys.
Yeah, okay, don't cry for me. Okay, all right. So you mentioned earlier that you just bought some cleats because you found out that you all are pregnant and you're having a baby. baby girl, and so we wanted to say congratulations as well.
Thank you.
And so we have a little gift here that we want to give you.
No, you did not. No.
Because you gave me the ball that I got. But
oh my goodness.
Okay, take that out. Look at the ball that you got.
Oh my goodness. You're gonna make me cry. Look at the baby. That is so nice.
And I hope that we're not overstepping here, but we came up with a couple of names that we thought that would be great.
Oh yeah,
that you could consider, right? We thought, like, wouldn't it be so cute if her name was FIFA?
FIFA, there we go.
Yeah, FIFA Carvajal.
Definitely gonna have to run that by the wife. But yeah.
Or maybe like goalie.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, worldy, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, there we go.
Right,
hey,
she's due when?
She's due in May.
Yeah.
So the ongoing joke running around the club is that I planned this so that I could take some time off to watch all of the World Cup games.
Yeah. So there you are, your paternity leave, and not going, oh no, honey, I'll bottle feed. I'll do this.
I can bottle feed and watch TV at the same time.
Whatever it takes. But again, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for offering a venue for families to come out and get active and have fun and be together.
Yeah,
and celebrate.
Absolutely.
All right. Again, all skill levels are welcome at Imperial Soccer Club. To sign up or to find out more about the camps and events, visit imperialsc.org. All right, remember when I said Nico's dad bought him those cleats before he was even born? Okay, that's what a real fan does. And before we head into break, here's a little FIFA trivia question for you. Which country has won the most FIFA World Cups? Be quiet, Nico, don't say it. Okay, which country has won the most FIFA World Cups? Is it Italy, Brazil, Germany, Argentina? The answer after the break. Shh. All right, before the break, we asked this trivia question. Which country has won the most FIFA World Cups? Is it Italy, Brazil, Germany, or Argentina? The answer is Brazil, winning 5 FIFA World Cup titles. All right, another trivia question. Who on the Great Day staff likes to host a lot of trivia games throughout the week? That person happens to be Carlos Hernandez, who is dealing with a little bit of trivia right now. Hi, Carlos.
Hey, good morning, Deborah. Yes, we're back in Little Woodrow's. We're getting all the things excited. We're going to do some little bit trivia. Again, doors are going to open up in just a second, but I'm going to go back there. We have some fans that are going to be joining me. You guys excited for the FIFA World Cup? Okay, all right. Well, welcome. Okay, so you can't look at my answers. So I have 2 people that are going to go head to head here. I got Karen. I also got Bayou. They say they're the world's biggest fans, but I don't know. We're gonna test them. So I'm gonna ask you 2 questions first, and then if you get them right, then maybe we'll give you a prize. We'll see. If you get them wrong, then who knows what's gonna happen. FIFA tickets. I don't even have tickets for myself. Let's be honest. And then Bio, same thing to you. I'm gonna ask you 2 questions. If you get them right, then you'll walk away with the prize. Okay. Don't look at my sheet here. Okay. So Karen, your first question here is, which country has won the most FIFA World Cup titles? Don't tell me yet. Is it A, Germany, B, Brazil, or C, Argentina? Is it A, B, or C? What is it?
Brazil.
She says Brazil, and that is correct. All right, she has 1 for 1. Okay, Bayou, your question is, here we go. How many countries, I'll look at my sheet now, how many countries have won the FIFA World Cup? Is it A, 8, B, 12 countries, or C, 17 countries?
A, B, or C? I think it's B, 12 countries.
Bayou says it is B, 12 countries. The answer is, that is incorrect, Bayou. That is 8. There's only been 8 countries that have won the world title. Now, don't ask me what countries. I know Brazil is one of them for sure. Yeah, I think. Okay, wait. Oh, Karen, do you know this?
Argentina, Brazil, Spain, France. That's
Italy.
Italy.
Oh, okay.
England.
Okay, I think we're at 5.
I wish Mexico.
No, Mexico not yet. Same.
England has won it.
Maybe this year? Maybe? Germany. Oh yes, Germany's won. Okay. Well, let's get back to the next round. Okay, next round. Okay, Karen, which country won the first FIFA World Cup in 1930? Is it A, Brazil, B, Italy, or C, Uruguay? 1930. I don't think we were alive at that time.
I have to go with Uruguay.
Uruguay. Yeah, the answer is, that is correct. It is C. That is super current. Okay. Bio, you have redemption here. Okay, don't look at my questions here. Okay, this is your redemption. We're going to see if we can get the prize.
Oh.
All right. Where was the last men's World Cup held? Was it A, Russia, B, Qatar, or C, South Africa? No one help him out.
It's B, Qatar.
Qatar, ladies and gentlemen, that is correct. It is Qatar. All right. Well, you know what? Both of you guys are winners and my champion. So with that, just for being a good sport, I'm gonna give you one of these, courtesy of Visit Sugarland. Thank you guys for coming along. Okay, but you know what? I found the biggest fan of them all. This is Deborah. She's been rooting for every sport, every country. Okay, man, what a show it's been today.
It has been a great show. I was able to shake my coat. It was cold out there. You were all nice and snug in here. Oh, thank you so much. All right, so I was out there with some of those super fans. As you know, we have our folks from A-Leaf, and then we have this one right here. Can you guess who she would be rooting for? You were actually from
Argentina.
Yeah, so you grew up with soccer. It was a big deal, right?
Yes. Go Argentina.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Don't cry for me, Argentina. All right, there you go. And then come on over here and tell me about what it is that you do and why you all decided to come out here today.
My name is Dee Jones. I'm the Business Partner Specialist for A-Leaf ISD. And I'm so glad to be here, and thank you for having us.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, soccer. You have a team that you're rooting for?
Argentina.
Yeah. Oh,
co-worker.
They brought the contingent here, right? What is it about soccer, and what is it about competition, not only between, let's say, schools, but between countries that make it so exciting?
Well, you know what? It's a big world out there. So we all are friends. We root for everybody. And I'm just so excited about this coming up.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much. I know you got some other folks over here. Come on over. Look, I like, come on over. She pushes her in. She's like, Jill, not me. I'm not going to be on TV. All right. Are you a big soccer fan?
I am. Soccer is one of the sports that our kids in A-Leaf ISD are excellent at. Every year we are almost in championships, final status. So it is something that we really participate in and come out for.
Yeah, you know, oftentimes we put the emphasis on STEM, which is important, right? And the arts kind of get pushed to the side, and sports is seen as something that's just a pastime or a hobby. But it really does play a bigger role than that.
Yeah, sports is very important. I grew up playing sports. Sports is not only teaches you team, but it teaches you a lot of life skills as well, and how to deal with conflicts and how to celebrate one another, which is a lot more of what we need in the world today.
Yeah, you should be a FIFA spokeswoman. All right, now you come over here. Because she pushed you in the shot, I'm going to bring you. Tell me a little bit about you.
Well, my name is Joan Parker, and I have been a volunteer for A-Leaf District for over 10 years, and I just love it.
Yeah.
And I enjoy, supporting A-Leaf with all they do.
Well, we enjoy you all coming out here today, so thank you very much. You, sir, have done a number of great things to encourage kids as well. You used to work in law enforcement, and you realized that a lot of kids were getting in trouble because they didn't have positive things to do. So that's where soccer comes in for you.
So soccer comes in for me. Thank you very much for having us. My name is Bayo Arashi. I am the Executive Director of Midas Football Academy. It's a non-profit here in Fort Bend County, and we use soccer and mentorship to inspire the next generation of leaders. As a former correctional officer, I saw things at the worst. I saw young boys incarcerated, and I'm like, what can I do about it? Having worked in broadcasting almost half of my life, I said, let me go out there and see how much change I can make. Each change in each child, I believe, can go a long way to turn over to many other positive things. So I'm very excited to be here.
Because when you give kids a positive option, most likely that's what they want to choose, but they don't have that opportunity. They'll end up doing some other things. That's where you saw a lot of kids get into trouble.
And all we need is just someone to believe in them and to share a different perspective and a bigger picture with them. And I always tell them, this soccer ball can take you through the world. I know what soccer can do. I've covered 2 FIFA World Cup, and I'm very excited to see this third one in the United States. Unfortunately, my home country, Nigeria, will not be coming in, but I'm still a proud Nigerian, and I'm still proudly wearing the jersey. But soccer has a strong power, and it can do a lot of good for young people in the community and the world.
Thank you so very much. All right, so we have one more super fan.
Super fan, a fan of Ronaldo. This will probably be the last time we get to see him in the World Cup stage. So Team Portugal right here.
All right.
Super excited to see athleticism. These guys are like global gladiators. They are preparing for the world stage. They are going to be battling it out there for our entertainment purposes, but mostly because they are passionate about what they do. And seeing that live is just so amazing, Deborah. I'm so excited.
Okay, FIFA people, if you're watching, another great spokesperson for you. All right, yeah, but and the other great thing about soccer too is that to be able to play it, it doesn't take a lot to get started. That's what we see around the world. A lot of countries that you might not have the big facilities and things like that. It's like you got a ball and somewhat of a field. You can start to play the game.
I mean, it gets started on a dirt, field. You don't even need the grass. We've heard so many different stories from the greatest, which is Pelé, in my opinion, from Brazil, of course, Maradona. These weren't individuals that were trained in like a world-class facility. These are individuals that started playing when they were little kids, when they were little boys. And the athleticism that it takes, the passion to drive from being so young and then making it into such a global stage is something that you want to root for.
Yeah.
Like you want them to be successful when you see them out there, especially if they're your team, especially if it's potentially their last viewing in the World Cup stage, like with Messi. Messi's like the master strategist out there on the field who he plays chess, is what we say at our home.
And so many of them have become such heroes in another way because they didn't forget home. They go back to home where they're from some challenged neighborhoods, some challenged countries, and give back.
Absolutely, like the philanthropy that you see with some of these players back into their own communities, into their own, whether it was barrios in the Latin American countries. It's so moving and captivating. Like I said, these are our world leaders in the athletic field. Here in America, we have our American football and we have our quarterbacks and our receivers, but on a global stage, something like the World Cup and soccer or football for those, Latin American countries, we are so excited to see them participate and just really give it their all.
Yeah. All right. Lots of lessons that we talked about throughout the show today. Thank you very much. Carlos, I never even asked you, did you ever play soccer?
Oh, yes. I played for many years.
Oh, I'm sorry. It appears that we're out of time. All right. Thank you all so very much for joining us.